Hi, this is Mike Lyons with Smart Meetings TV, and I'm standing here with Barrie Bergman. We just heard a wonderful talk that you just gave.
I'm happy to see all of you here for a talk about business ethics, because being unethical in business takes a real toll on people.
I have to say that I was sitting there taking notes because you've been in business, two very, very successful businesses, but you talked about ethics, and you talked about leading with integrity. What were some of the key points that you brought out?
Well, I believe that if you can't do things ethically, honestly, and lovingly, don't do them. And I used to say, we'll get rich a few days later.
And I think we can also agree that sometimes crime does pay, at least for a while. But I'm living proof that being ethical in business pays too, and it has the added benefit of keeping you out of prison.
Our moms taught us between right and wrong, and you mentioned go with your gut, right?
Yeah. And I learned to do that, particularly when I was hiring people, that there was something that said, I like this person. And I don't know what like means, but it really helped me, and it helped me make other decisions going with my gut.
We use the same set of ethical practices to turn Bare Essentials into a global public company that sold for $1.4 billion to Shiseido. But unfortunately, after I'd already sold it once. Or I wouldn't be standing here talking to you. I'd be some really cool place. Actually, this is a really cool place.
If you can be moral, ethical, and professional in everything you do, you never have to worry about your reputation, do you?
Never. And I never had to worry about looking back and worrying about some decision I'd made, because I always went with the ethical decision.
And it is a shame to see some of the examples you used about companies that today are not very ethical, and we've heard a number of Fortune 500 companies recently that have been in the news for all the wrong reasons.
And unfortunately, it's a short-term win, because eventually it comes back to bite them in the butt. So they're better off doing the right thing from the start.
For so many reasons, ethical leadership really does beat any other kind. It helped me build successful businesses not once but twice.
Your book, tell us a little bit about Nice Guys Finish First.
It's called Nice Guys Finish First. It's a part rock and roll memoir and part about my ideas about business. And the ideas have worked over 2 different businesses. And basically it's treat other people like you want them to treat you. And it really works. It's a style that works.
So I wrote a book about the formula. It's called Nice Guys Finish First. I want to talk about that formula today, because if there ever was a time in our nation's history for more business people to behave nicely, to step up and lead with integrity, it's now.
Well, it's a pleasure to talk to you because, I myself in my own career have tried to be ethical and moral and professional in everything I've done. And I think it's a lesson that we have to pass on to the next generation of people. So it was great to listen to you today, Barrie.
Thank you.
Talking about this very, very important subject of ethics, and we thank you for spending a few minutes with us on Smart Meetings TV.
Okay.
Thank you, Barrie.